Welcome back to Chandler, Arizona. Steve Olivas in your ears, Chris Backel in your eyes, and the Junior Predators are filling your heart with song. The Junior Preds bring a 5-0 lead into the second half of this game. One of the caveats I forgot to mention, which Chris Backel was rather duly noting to me, is that Cannon Lentz, by virtue of getting the 5-minute major, also has to sit out tomorrow morning's game. So the boys better get some sleep tonight because they're going to get tested endurance-wise tomorrow. All right, draw is won by the Junior Preds. We've already got another shot on net. We've got McNaughton surrounded by Backel and Chucky. We got Matthews and I believe Barha? Yeah, Matthews and Barha. Oh, Matthews couldn't knock that cross crease pass in. It is Barha on the other side of Matthews. I say that like I'm confident. I'm really not. If that is Barha, he just passed it up to Backel, who... It is Barha. I feel actually a little bit better now. All right. Shot goes in on Fogle, misses the net, goes wide. Junior Preds knock it down the ice, and I think that made its way into the Colorado bench. We've got another stoppage. Just to get the table set, there is 7:42 remaining in period number 2. Preds again up 5-0. Moore and Olivas come out with, I'm guessing Huntington. It is Huntington. Moore, Olivas, and Huntington up front. Moore wins that draw back to the D. Frandina's out there with, gonna guess, Peller. Tell the kids turn their backs. The D are a little bit tougher for me to identify by how they skate than the forwards. Chris Backel and I have known some of these boys since they were 7 years old. Funny how time goes. All right, Frandina, D to D. Near side of the net, that was Peller. He left the puck behind, and not for his own fault. There are some puddles of water left on the ice, and Peller just hit one of those, and the puck hit the brakes. Shot in on Fogle. Colorado's been a little more effective this opening than they have been all game. Junior Preds bring it in. Olivas tipped it into Moore. Olivas up front. Moore left it back. Huntington gets there first. Huntington to the point. Frandina sends it in. Moore tried to tip it from behind him into the net. It hits the back wall where Peller picks it up. Olivas, nifty little stick work, gets that to the point. Huntington checks his man into the wall. Ref said it made its way out, so the Preds going for a change. Uzel comes across as a forward. It is Parker, Uzel, and Chucky. Frandina and Barha remain on the ice to guard the blue line. Barha behind the net has that one taken away from him. Gets smashed against the wall by Frandina. Barha joins the fray. Looks like the Preds come away with it. Near wall, up to Chucky. That one crossed him up. Chucky tipped it into the zone, and we're live. Chance Uzel races everyone to the puck and gets there out front. It gets put on. Whose stick is that? That was Parker's stick. Parker couldn't pull the trigger on the shot. Colorado sent it behind the net. Uzel, nice burst of speed. This play started because of hustle by Chance Uzel. Colorado does a little chip pass around Matthews. Barha picks up the forward, but we had it 2-on-1. Fogle could not corral that shot. It came high. I think it hit him in the chest and bounced up like a fountain at the Bellagio. When it came back down, Fogle hit the ice and was flopping like he was doing the worm trying to land on it. Colorado either got a stick on it or it just happened to spin like a quarter on its side into the net. Either way, Colorado pulls within 4. 5:43 remaining in period number 2, and the Preds lead has been cut to 5-1. Fogle did all he could do. He panicked when he lost track of the puck, and that might be where things started sliding off the rails for him. Everyone can regroup. Still plenty of time left in the game. Preds have been in control of the first half. As per usual for the Junior Preds, they came out flat from the halftime ice cut. Preds take a little bit of time to get their giddy-up going again. All right, in the meantime, the new line that is out is McNaughton centering Huntington and Backel. The tandem on the blue line. McNaughton wins the draw to Backel. Backel has that shot tipped up in the air. It clears the referee by about 1.5 feet. Colorado picked it up and are working the breakout. Colorado into the neutral zone. Parker all over the kid. I'm sorry, that's Huntington. Huntington all over the kid. Backel takes a whack at it. Parker's not even on the ice, by the way. Peller runs back where he gets handed the puck by Fogle. Sent up the near far wall, now sent up the near wall. Huntington gets mushed as the puck arrives on his stick. Everybody doing battle. Luke Backel had taken off into the neutral zone looking for an outlet pass. He has to come back and take the far wall. And the pass goes in. Colorado inexplicably tipped that one so that icing got waved off. Colorado has the puck. Huntington gets ridden into the wall. Colorado still in control. Huntington's getting up kind of slow. Backel knocks a kid off the puck. Huntington just drifted past the puck. He looks hurt. He might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. He went into the wall straight up and down and might have gotten his rib cage compressed a little bit. Huntington will go to the bench to catch his breath. We don't really need to lose any more forwards. Frankly, we couldn't have afforded to lose the ones we have, but more would be deadly. Milwaukee's going to come out firing tomorrow. They've got a score to settle with us. Colorado takes the shot. Harrison punches it wide. Colorado's still in control. Evan Moore finally takes control and works the breakout. Coming up the far side is Barha. Ishan Barha into the zone, high slot. Spins around behind the net. He draws the attention of 3 Rampage. They take the puck away and send it on to Moore's stick. Nifty handling by Moore. Moore backdoor pass. Chucky couldn't quite reach it. Chucky has it behind the net, gets slammed into the wall. Chucky looking, gets taken down, no call. Shot goes in, goaltender knocks it down. It's behind the net, and Olivas racks a kid into the wall. Out to Moore. Moore hits a kid 4 inches in front of him. Fresh onto the ice is Peller. Peller to Moore. Moore kicked it in front of him. Moore got kissed by one of the Rampage players. Backwards he flies. Peller gets it back to him. Moore to the front of the net. Chucky's there. He swings at it. His legs are gone. Chucky going for the change. Chucky's been out there since Jimmy Carter took office. If you remember, there was a whole thing with Gerald Ford going on. Ford took over for Nixon and Carter beat him in the election. Chucky had just gotten onto the ice at that time. He remembers reading the newspaper clippings just before he got sent on. To the point. Point man had that one intercepted by Colorado. They can't get it out of the zone. Olivas knocks it back in. Fast hands by Olivas. Colorado now trying to work it, and they do a Colorado. They send it all the way down for icing.
Good news, Hunsey's back on the ice.
Hunsey is back on the ice, says our official eye in the sky, Chris Backel. His eyes are old and have bifocals on the end of his nose, but at least one of them still works. Backel no longer sporting the eye patch since they started recognizing him at the post office. All right, Parker leans in and takes the draw. It comes out to Peller. Peller near point, sends it around behind the net. Uzel working in front of the net. He's still playing forward and will probably for the rest of the weekend. Uzel hard on the forecheck, gets it to the point. Peller looks, sends it into the goaltender for a stoppage. Uzel gave the goalie a little taste of ice there with a rooster tail. Uzel is joined by line mates Garrett Parker and now a bent over again Huntington. Huntington still might be sucking wind a little after that check into the glass. Up the wall it comes. Peller holds the line. Peller has him front. Oh, he had Uzel who missed the net wide. Nice pass by Peller to the front of the net. Big battle on the boards. Huntington gets checked into the net. We got 2 of us. Parker taking a look. Huntington kicked it to Parker's stick. Parker somehow worked it to Frandina on the point. Frandina to Huntington. Huntington almost tipped it home. Pred's still in control. That goes off the side of the net. Parker picks it up and gets it to the far point. Frandina looking, a little dazzling footwork out to Peller. Peller taking a look, high slot to the middle of the ice. Frandina rifles it into the goaltender. Man, Frandina got a lot on that wrist shot. Frandina with a shotgun blast. Goaltender able to corral that. No rebound. We've got another stoppage. 1:55 remaining period number 2. Still 5-1 Preds. Face-off coming deep in the Rampage zone to the goaltender's right. Chucky is back on the ice, and you're going to hear the same names over and over because the Preds are about as short-handed as a team at this level will ever be. Backel is on the ice with Chucky, and they're centered by McNaughton, and here comes Colorado on the counterpunch. Cole Matthews is the far side point man. Nice job by Matthews intercepting that and getting it to McNaughton. McNaughton to Backel. Backel, a little move. Backel going for the Hattie. Backel's stick almost ended up in the next county. Backel's stick has to get retrieved from New Mexico as they send a courier and stagecoach to go and corral that thing. Backel got airborne. He had a nice view of the ice from up top. He thought he was dead and an angel for a moment. Then he remembered he's Chris Backel's son. There's no way that's going to happen. All right, McNaughton is still on the ice. Backel's still on the ice. Olivas comes out as the right winger. Frandina is with Moore as the Preds are on a power play. During all of that, I didn't see what the penalty call was. I'm guessing it was roughing, but I'm not sure. Okay, tripping was the call. All right, first power play unit is on the ice. Olivas, Backel, and I think McNaughton. It is. Moore is on the point with Frandina. Into the zone comes Moore. Moore trying to get it deep. Backel is there to pick it up, but it never makes it. Moore to the point. Changes positions with McNaughton. Gets it to Frandina, gets it to Olivas. Olivas at the quarterback spot, all the way across. Olivas threw about a shin-high pass to Moore. Not a lot he could do with it, but he's got it. Moore put it into the stick of the Rampage, but McNaughton bails him out. Over to Backel. Backel's got Olivas creeping into the front of the net. McNaughton takes the other point. Into the slot it goes. Evan Moore is high, taking a look. Cross to Olivas. Olivas has a shot, puts it over the crossbar. We're going to do it again. It caroms out to Evan Moore, near half wall. Moore backdoor pass to Frandina. Frandina cross ice to Olivas. Olivas on the far point, middle of the ice, McNaughton. And McNaughton had that one taken off his stick almost. Finally, Luke Backel with the hat trick. Is a backdoor. Little flip of the wrist and in. Not anything the goalie could do with that one. Beautiful shot. I don't think the goalie knew that Backel could do that. Man, that was lightning fast and in the back of the net before anybody knew it. Preds up 6-1, power play goal by Luke Backel. Number 3 on the day. He's got 3 goals and he almost got his stick caught in the ceiling like a javelin. 24 seconds remaining in period number 1. Team's back at 5 aside. The proceedings are called to order as Matthews and Barha take their positions on the blue line. The puck is won by the Preds. Chance Uzel has it and backhands it into the zone. Garrett Parker is all over it. Parker right in front of our camera angle. Gets it out to Barha. Barha tried to get it in, never made it. Hit some bodies in between. Huntington, by the way, is the other forward with Uzel and Parker. Uzel's got it, tries the wraparound, put it right through the mouth of the goal. Colorado coming out. Sorry about that. I didn't prepare you for the end of the period, but there it is.
I think we're going to go to a run clock.
We are running clock. Is it 5 or 6?
I think it's 5.
All right.
I think.
Chris Backel, who has pored over the rule book. He doesn't have much of a life. That started back in high school. Chris Backel's dating history includes seeing every episode of The Love Boat on Saturday nights live. He was a fan of Fantasy Island, but could never stay up late enough to watch it.
Yes, I was thinking that with The Love Boat, but then I went, Tattoo wasn't on The Love Boat.
Tattoo might have done a guest shot on The Love Boat. I don't know. Lauren Taze, I think, was on Fantasy Island once. Yeah, Backel grew up in the Eastern Time Zone, and Fantasy Island was on at 10 o'clock, and his parents made him go to bed.
And 9.
It was embarrassing when he was 22, and his parents still made him to go to bed at 10 o'clock. And this was only a few years ago. Remember, Chris Backel is young. Backel's got to get home because he's got an algebra test coming up. His son Luke is tutoring him. You do the math on that one. All right, Harrison Vogel takes his position between the pipes, and the Preds are ready to tee it up. I think we're going to have the same configuration. Barha and Matthews left to right on the blue line. Parker in the middle. He's got Uzel to his right and Huntington to his left. The draw comes and Colorado wins it deep into their own zone. They do announce that Chris Backel is correct. It may be because Chris Backel suggested it that we're doing run time. So there will be no stopping the clock. This period will be 17 minutes long, which is good for everybody watching because you can plan the rest of your Saturday night. Cole Matthews spinning, dipping, and doing, gets it around to Uzel. Uzel backdoor pass to Parker. Nice little touch pass by Uzel, who doesn't play a lot of forward these days. Parker gets taken off his feet, but inexplicably hangs on to the puck and puts it into the goaltender's mitt. Parker got knocked down, got to his knees, got knocked down, laid on his belly. He got stepped on. 76 trombones and a big parade walked over his back. Somehow he got up, kept possession of the puck. He got hit on by a charging rhinoceros. I don't know how one got loose on the ice or how it kept its footing, but somehow Parker was able to squeeze off a shot. Backel is back on the ice looking for the Ovechkin trick. Backel getting badgered, and Backel finally lost the puck. He might have gotten a little carried away with his own ososity, and Colorado disabused him of that notion. Peller behind the net, sends it around to Chucky. Chucky gave it directly to the Colorado kid, and now he got it to McNaughton. McNaughton couldn't handle that pass. Colorado shot it in off of Fogle. That was on net. We're going to do it again. Peller to Chucky, Chucky to McNaughton. Well, Chucky sent it to Colorado again. Colorado shot that one just wide of the net. We're going to try this side. Well, no, Peller's going around to Frandina. Frandina to Chucky. We'll see if he sends it to Junior Preds this time, and he does. McNaughton out of the zone and deep. That'll be icing. That line, not all that effective of a job breaking it out. We're going to try line number 2. Huntington and Moore come out. They're joined by Olivas. Frandina stays on the ice with Peller, so they're going to remain the blue liners. Face off deep in the Junior Pred zone to Fogel's left. 14:44, 43, now 42 remaining as the clock continues to tick down. 6-1 Junior Preds. It's been really all Junior Preds this game. Big battle by Peller in the corner. Tries to get it to Huntington. Huntington wasn't sure if he should go forward or wait for it. He waited for it, and he was paid off by getting it. Evan Moore in a race now. Going to lose to Colorado. Well, no, everybody took everybody out except no icing. They waved it off because both players kind of slowed down as they were trying to mess with each other. Colorado can't complete that pass because Zach Peller gets in the way. Colorado swinging it around to the near side. They're going to try to get through the D over here, but Frandina puts a kid on his wallet. Evan Moore chipped it up to Colorado. Colorado got it to Olivas. Olivas just kind of looking around, gets it all the way to Moore, who I thought was going to send it deep. Moore just kind of brought it over to the wall. Junior Preds might have been told to take their foot off the gas a little bit here. They do have to conserve some energy because they are going to be running wide open tomorrow against Milwaukee, and they've got very few legs left with Lentz being out for the next game. We'll get the full rundown on what happened between the games, and I'll try to let you know tomorrow what Cannon says. So the Junior Preds are actually pretty thankful for run time here because that does allow them to cut the game time down, save a little bit of their gas tank for the morning. Preds are going to have, I think, 7 forwards tomorrow, which is why Uzel is up there. Durrett will still be out. Colorado's about to go to the box for tripping. Junior Preds draw another 2-minute penalty with 12:54, now 53 remaining. Shots are 31-10, and that pretty much tells the tale of the afternoon. 6-1 Junior Preds. Huntington pops off the bench. We're going to be on the power play. So Huntington will join Parker and Chucky. This is typically the second unit, but they have to go out because a lot of the first unit guys were just on the ice. Guessing it'll be Barha and Peller on the blue line. It is Barha and Matthews. Barha and Matthews on the blue line. All right. Barha near side, sends it to Matthews, far side, D to D. Matthews stays high on the point, looks, gets it to the quarterback spot. It's Garrett Parker. Parker takes a step forward, shoots it right into the kid standing in front of him. Matthews picks it up and got it in. I think that made it all the way to the net. Goaltender knocked it to the side. Parker to Matthews, Matthews to Barha. Barha sends it forward. It gets punched out by the Colorado goaltender. Junior Preds in no particular hurry, sending it around the horn. D to D to D to D. Now on the near side quarterback spot. That's Huntington. Huntington looks, gets it back to Matthews, back to Huntington. Huntington spins and surveys the landscape. Back to Matthews, center of the ice. Matthews to Barha, high slot, far side. Barha to Matthews in the middle. Matthews hits a kid 4 inches in front of him. That ricochets into the neutral zone. Barha scampers and picks it up. I don't know that Barha can scamper now that I say that out loud. Barha into the neutral zone. We're going to set up the attack. Barha skates into the teeth of the defense, and it goes offside. That play took forever to develop, and we're going to get a new power play unit. McNaughton comes out with Olivas and Uzel. Frandina's going to be on the blue line, I'm guessing with Moore. We'll see if it does, and it is. Moore and Frandina will be on the blue line. McNaughton, Uzel, and Olivas. Not sure why Backel's not out there. Probably because he scored way too much already and his stick is tired. His stick traveled even further than Luke has today, as his stick went through several postal codes early in the third. Olivas on the point, gets it to the far, or the near corner, the deep corner. That gets mishandled a little bit. We got it back to the middle of the ice and Frandina. Frandina to Moore to Frandina. Frandina to Olivas, high slot near side. Olivas cross ice to Moore, right in stride. Moore to the front of the net. That couldn't go in, but Frandina saves it. Back to Moore. We're going to do it again. That left-handed shot into the goaltender. No rebound and a whistle. 10:20 now, 10:19 remaining in the period. The penalty has elapsed. Teams are 5 aside. Junior Preds still pretty firmly in control of the pace here. Zach Peller jumps over the boards, I'm guessing to take Evan Moore's place. Well, Moore stays on at forward, and McNaughton is coming off the ice. Frandina, I'm sorry, that was Frandina. Shot it to the front, couple kids tipped it down. Olivas chopped it back to Moore. Moore, high slot, sends it to the net. That hit the pipes. Chance Uzel is still out there with Moore and Olivas. Comes out to Frandina. Here's Backel now. Backel just, I guess, replaced Olivas. Backel, Moore, and Uzel. To the point. Peller runs it in. Frandina's the only man standing back. We have everyone deep. Tries the wraparound. One of the kids did. That was Uzel trying the wraparound. Colorado's goaltenders sniffed it out and stopped it up. McNaughton, Huntington come over the boards. I'm waiting for Chucky, and it's not, it's Parker. All right, Parker and McNaughton both out there. 2 of our centers are out on the same ice. We now have 6 kids standing out there. Someone's got to go. Frandina is still out. Backel is coming off. Oh, that is Backel. Anyway, all right. McNaughton's got it toward the far half wall. It gets to the point. Saved in the zone. Parker was back there sniffing around. Colorado up the near side. Frandina's got it. He's got Peller to his left. Frandina tried to get it deep. Colorado picked it off. Colorado through the neutral zone. Now crosses into our zone. Peller with a poke check gets it against the wall. Frandina picks it up. Spins it around to Huntington. Huntington tried to leave it for McNaughton and does. McNaughton looks for Parker. That got poked away from him by Colorado. Quick hands by the Rampage. Behind Harrison Fogle it goes. Frandina crosses over Peller. Peller lets him go and skates it out. Now a little confusion over who that was to. Both Frandina and Huntington let it go. Peller's going to do it again. Peller's got a kid all over him. Chip pass up to Frandina. Frandina near side. Gets it into the neutral zone where Huntington shovels it up in the air. Intercepted by Colorado and sent back in. Referees blew the whistle and all pointed at each other. The face-off will come just outside the Colorado zone. Well, I guess it's going into the Colorado zone. I don't know what the whistle was, but we got 7.5 minutes to go. And Evan Moore's going to take the draw. He's got Chucky on one side, and I think it's Uzel on the other side. Into the neutral zone it goes. That is correct. Chris Backel rarely says I'm correct. That had to hurt him deep in his soul. Matthews right in front of us. Gets it to Barha, gets it to Matthews. Matthews to Fogle's right to Barha on his left. Barha to Matthews. Junior Pred shagging a little more time. Matthews to Uzel. 7:05 remaining run time. That gets knocked into the zone by Chucky and then sent back out by Colorado. Matthews on his horse to get there before the Rampage. Reverses direction and takes it. He and Barha switch sides. Now Matthews near side to Barha. Barha hits Moore, cutting through the middle. Moore in the neutral zone. Gets it up to Chucky, who knocks it in. Uzel tries to take it away. Colorado just throwing the puck around, trying to keep it away from the guys in white. Fast hands by the Predators. Matthews kicked that one to his stick and knocked it deep. We're under 6.5 minutes to play. Moore now, just kind of nonchalant. having a little walk in the park, sends it to the front. That hit somebody's equipment. It went thud and came back out. Matthews to Barha, Barha to Moore, Moore to the midsection of the goaltender. Another stoppage, no rebound. Backel pops over the net. Still shy of that Ovech trick. He's got Huntington and Parker with him. They're hoping to finish the day with another assist if Backel gets another goal. And if he doesn't, none of them want to be the target of his whipping that stick because he can get some distance on it. Peller and Frandina on the blue line. Preds win the draw to Peller. Peller knocks it deep, far side. Battle on the half wall ensues. Colorado whacking at it. Preds whacking at it. Nobody in control. Pat Benatar had that album called Out of Control. She also had one called Get Nervous. Pat Benatar, of course, one of our featured musicians between periods, or during one of the stoppages, or before the game. I don't even remember. Chris Backel would help me out, but he's not sure who Pat Benatar is. Garrett Parker running all over the place behind the net. Colorado finally comes away with it. 5:18 to go. Zach Peller makes the kid make a move, and he does. Behind the net, Frandina engages, shoves him into the board. Colorado, Johnny on the spot, gets it to the front. Hard shot off of Fogle right onto Peller's stick. Peller to Backel. Backel to Parker. Parker into the zone, far side. Gets around the one man on the wall, but just a little too much mustard on it. It floats in on the goaltender who dives out and covers it up. Under 5 minutes to play, a new line of forwards arrives on the scene. McNaughton, Uzel, and Chucky. Once again, I would tell you his last name, but it would launch several Russian missiles if I did. It was also the code word at the end of Citizen Kane. Colorado sends it around behind the net. It gets picked up on the near half wall. I can't see who's got it, but Cole Matthews ends up with it. Tried to send it in on the net. It hit a couple bodies en route and scattered wide. Still in the zone, still on net. Junior Preds firing. Clock turning down to 4 minutes to play. 4:10, now 4:09. Colorado has possession, working the breakout, can't complete a pass. Barha's got it. Sends it deep. Junior Preds to behind the net. Chance Uzel has it. Gets it up front. Little fire. Might have been McNaughton that got a stick on that one. Tried to put it in and couldn't. Chucky's got it out to the point. Barha sent it through traffic and in. I don't know if that got tipped in front, but the players are coming out to congratulate Ishan, so I'm going to guess it went straight in. Ishan Barha joins the scoring parade.
No, it ended up being Uzi. Uzi said it was him. He said he tipped it.
Oh, well, Chris Backel, using the common vernacular Uzi to refer to Chance Uzel, said he tipped it. So possibly Ishan with the assist, Uzel with the goal. Coming down to 3 minutes and a 7-1 lead in favor of the Preds. Puck is dropped. Moore wins it back to Matthews. Matthews gave it to Colorado. Colorado got dumped by Moore. Moore didn't even hit the kid that hard, just kind of had an arm on the back. Cross ice pass, and the Preds almost scored again. Chucky just shot it wide. That might have been Huntington, sorry. Colorado picked off that pass from Matthews, and here they come into the zone hot. Barha picks up Matthews and stops the kid on the wall. Huntington on the wall. Moore and Backel are the other two forwards, FYI. That hit somebody. I think Colorado was offside for a second. Kid fell down, which was good for us because he might have walked in on the net if he hadn't. Backel sends it directly back to Colorado without looking, and they chip it high off the glass. Matthews picks it up behind the net. Barha runs a little interference for him, which freed Cole up a little time and space. Matthews into the zone, gets sent wide, put it into the side of the goaltender. Colorado picks up the carom. We're getting down to 2 minutes to play, just under 2:10. Collision at mid-ice. Luke Backel fell down without throwing his stick that time. Congratulations to Luke for a little bit of grip control. Frandina now getting it out. Evan Moore skated into a hit. He saw it coming and tried to put on the brakes. Skated into an elbow. Into the zone it goes. Huntington giving chase. Colorado sends it behind the goaltender to the far side. Parker is out. Frandina's out. And we have another battle. Colorado trying to get it. Olivas poked his head into the mix, but Colorado came out with it. Into the neutral zone it goes. Parker hit the brakes. Almost got that one. We're at 1:30 to play. Frandina D to Peller. I think I put one too many D's in that sentence. Peller to Parker. Peller, Parker, they had pickled peppers. Parker puts it up, and the goaltender sends it back down. Big scrum in front. Colorado able to get it out. Frandina sends it across, and it gets sent back to him. I think that's Barha with him.
I think Parker could buy a good goal with a fistful of money.
Chris Backel is feeling Garrett Parker's pain. Somehow, between Wallace on Colorado and Frandina on the Preds, they were able to kick that puck back into Harrison Fogel's glove. Fogel covered it up, and we're under a minute to play. Junior Preds taking their good sweet time, as REO Speedwagon sang off the Good Trouble album. Trying to run down as much of this clock as they possibly can. Parker and Barha talking about the game and the state of politics worldwide. Parker gets kicked out of the square, but no problem there. Chucky takes his place. Uzel is out with Matthews. This will be the last shift of the game. Colorado wins it and sends it to the near half wall. Chucky pinches him, and Barha picks up the puck. Ishan gets it around to Parker. Parker sent it back. It caromed off somebody and went to Uzel. Under 10 seconds to go. This will be the last rush of the game. Uzel gets it back and sends it off the goaltender. Live in front of the net. Goalie makes another save off of Chucky, and that'll do it. 3 more periods in the book, and another player gone for the next game. Cannon Lentz, we will miss you. But until tomorrow morning, we're going to fire it up at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Central Time, and if you're on the East Coast, it'll be at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. It'll be a game to skip church for. We're playing the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, and we might be down to 3 kids and a bag of pucks. Until then, this is Steve Olivas for Chris Backel saying thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and enjoy your Saturday night.